What's going on, guys? Welcome to another episode of Review for Solo Leveling Season 2. This is episode 4. With me, as always, I have Blue Spade.
Yeah. So this was a much slower paced episode in comparison to the first three episodes, which were mostly action heavy episodes. For this one, it of course officially confirms that um, that Sung is now like at the level of an S rank at this point.
Yeah, shocking.
Yeah. But of course, well, not actually, no, not technically officially publicly as an S rank because, like, according to the chairman of the Hunters Association, that there's a several day grace period before you know, Genu can get an official license to be an S rank. It's just, it's just like a lot happens in this episode. When a lot of many of the heads of the various guilds and hunters associations try to recruit Genu into their respective guilds, but of course Genu, of course, turns him down. Obviously, because, well, of course he turns down Choi, who's the president of the Hunters Guild. Then of course Baek, who is the president of the White Tiger Guild, who Sung ran into at the end of the Red Gate arc. He wasn't able to catch him, so I think the person who Genu meets is, of course, the chairman of the Hunters Association, which looks over like all the major guilds in the country. He offers Genu like chance to to work alongside the association, which of course like Genu somewhat considers, because it'll give him like many benefits. It'll make him he'll be making money for life and something like that. But of course, he chooses not to, due to the fact that if he joins the association, then like he'll likely be hamstrung in like what he's going to be doing activity wise, because most of the time, like, they'll have him go to like mostly just or C rank gates, which they're not powerful enough for him to level up.
I had a feeling he was going to turn them down, but I thought it was kind of stupid that he would even do that, because considering like if he did officially join the Hunters Association, he would be able to actually get, I guess, obviously get enough money to actually help his mother. But I guess the real reason, like you said, they, for some reason, even though he's an S rank, they would throw him into lower level dungeons. And I guess I don't know, I guess he wouldn't have I guess the main reason is he wouldn't have the freedom to do what he wants, maybe. But it just didn't make a lot of sense to me regardless. Like, I don't know why that's how it works. If he joined up with them, even though he's like a higher rank, they would force him to like go into like low level dungeons.
Well, he knows there's a lot of like, corporate politics that's involved in joining the association, because like for him, because right now he wants to continue exploring that high level dungeon that he's trying to find, like the last piece of the cure for his mother's condition from the cure. I mean, if he joins the association, then he'll get enough money to pay for the bills, but it's not the same as him curing his mother, which
right.
So like
I feel like what should have happened is that he should have like negotiated with them or something. He should have been like, I'll join under these conditions. Like, you let me do this, or you give me the freedom to do these things. So I'm not like completely under your control or something like that. That would have been like a better way that the scene could have played out. But I just felt like him flatly rejecting them was, I mean, I kind of saw it coming just considering the way he acts, but I just it didn't make a lot of sense to me. Like I guess the reason why he did, or I guess I guess if that's how the Hunters Association works, like why it even works that way.
Yeah. I think, well, for what was it, the chairman of the Hunters Association, Go Gun Hee, I think he understands why Sung turned him down. Because in a way, like, he sees him more as like, as his own grandson in a way, because like, you see his reaction saying is like, there's something, talking to Genu, it actually like changed or motivated something inside of him. So it's obvious that like we'll get more interactions between Gun Hee and Sung Jin-woo later on in the later on in the season, probably in future seasons as well.
Mhm.
But yeah, well, go ahead if you want to.
Well, yeah. So I mean, we also learn a little bit about like the fact that I guess Jinwoo is one of the few people that I forget exactly like he's one of the few people that when they tried to analyze him, he was so powerful that their computer couldn't properly read his abilities, I guess, and I guess that's why he was introduced to the head of the Hunters Association was because he was, I think they said like 10 people, him and like 10 other people were the only ones who have ever, like I guess gone from an E rank to being that powerful to where
so, actually that's not how it works. So like
okay.
you can't, because Jinwoo is the only person that can rank up or go up in levels and become more powerful. Everybody else is like it's basically just the luck of the draw, depending on like how powerful like your magic or mana abilities are. Like if you're like a C rank, then you stay that level and you can't get any powerful than that. Unlike some of the other S rank characters, as as of right now, Sung is officially going to be the 10th person in South Korea to become an S rank hunter. Of course, there's many other S rank characters like in various different countries in Japan, China, and America too, which we'll eventually get to see later on, maybe in the end of the season or maybe sometime next season. But yeah, it's like that's pretty much that's where we are right now. I mean, like I said, officially, publicly, like Sung is not officially like an S rank, but at the level he is right now, he is at the level of an S rank hunter. So yeah, but we do get to finally see Cha Ha-in in this episode, and we get to see like a little bit more about her. I don't know if you noticed like why she holds a handkerchief over her mouth, over her nose every single time, right?
Well, I mean, they explained that I guess she's sensitive to smell.
Yeah. So because it's part of her abilities as an S rank hunter is that she's able to sense other hunters around her, but every other hunter that that she senses or comes near in contact with smells foul to her. So that's why she holds a handkerchief over her. So like of course in this scene like like before Sung officially gets his license to become an S rank, he's technically E rank. So he decides to take a job as as a miner to I guess to mine the crystals in an A rank dungeon in which what was it Hunter Choi and Cha Ha-in are taking part in. So Sung, of course, like plays a straight of working as a miner, and then when everybody goes on break, he decides to go off on his own to look for the boss dungeon and take it by himself so he can level up even further. Unfortunately, before he can do that, Cha Ha-in tracks him down and asks him why or what he's doing next to the dungeon, and pretty much that's where the episode ends. But we do get.
I was kind of wondering where she's been the whole time. Like he was in the mine, like mining. Like as I thought she wasn't even in there. But yeah, I don't know. I guess she was like hiding her presence or something.
Yeah, I mean she already felt Sung's presence a little bit earlier on.
But she didn't know that it was him. Like she sensed something, but I don't know if she ever like caught sight of him or anything.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I'm pretty sure like she she kind of like kept tabs on him. Well, actually, no. Like it pretty much like the entire Hunters Association is keeping tabs on him. They already kind of knew that that Sung took a job as a miner for that A rank dungeon, but of course, like they don't really tell anybody else that about about his activities. But because like with all the attention that Sung is getting, that the Hunters Association are keeping tabs on him.
Yeah. Also, we also go back to we see what happened with I think it was Dong Suk after he fought Jinwoo's father, or I guess lost the fight.
Yeah.
He's like in the hospital, and we don't really learn a lot more except that I guess he's pretty determined now to actually get his revenge. But he says that like he doesn't think that he's human. He's more like, I guess he's what they call a magic beast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, of course, we don't really get to see the fight. It's just, I guess, like after the fight, Junwoo's father just basically just warns Dongsu, like not to go after him nor his family. Otherwise, like death is going to be the least of his problems.
Yeah, but it seems obvious that Dong Suk's not really going to heed that. Like he's probably going to try to go after him again.
Yeah.
But yeah,
same thing with with Jinwoo as well. I mean, he's more.
Yeah, well, he was just waiting for his opportunity to go and fight that like high level monster that was in that dungeon. But yeah, it's kind of getting interesting now because I guess we finally get Cha Hae-in interacting with Jinwoo, so I'm interested to see where that's going to go. Especially considering like she supposedly already sees him as somewhat unique, considering she's not, I guess supposedly repulsed by his scent.
Yeah,
like most other hunters.
Yeah, I mean, what's interesting that this is technically Cha Hae-in's first real appearance, if people were reading the manhwa.
Yeah.
So like, I mean, it makes sense like why they, I guess in a way, they introduced her and all the other S rank hunters very early on back in season 1, even though they're technically not supposed to appear that early in the show. I mean, it's the reason why is because like they wanted to hype up the whole, what was it, the Jeju Island story arc that's coming up pretty soon. But like as I was saying earlier, the Jeju stuff is not. I don't know how. Honestly, I don't know how much they're going to be covering that by the end of the season. Obviously, like season 3 will most likely cover the end of that arc later on. But yeah, but as of right now, we're at the point where Sung is like really is about to be recognized for how powerful he's going to become later.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't have much else to say about the episode, though. I don't know if you have anything else to say about it.
Yeah, it was a good break from the action. I think it's a good way to move the story along. And like I said, with Sung becoming more powerful as he is, and him realizing that he can't hide, with how powerful he's becoming. Not to mention the fact that people, several people have already witnessed how powerful he was, even during the Red Gate incident. So, so it made sense why he needed to reevaluate himself. And then the interesting aspect with all the other heads of the Hunters Association are looking to recruit him for I guess for their own reasons, but of course would Sung join them? Maybe. But as of right now, for where he is, like he's more determined to heal his mother than he is joining any like any major like Hunter's Guild or anything like that.
Yeah, I wonder where that's gonna go, if they're gonna like find out that that's his reasoning and they'll maybe like try to help him find a cure, or then maybe they have one or something. But I don't know, because since that's really like the main reason why he's not really even joining up with the association, and it seems like they're really eager to actually like get him to join.
Yeah, I mean, well, as of right now, like this isn't the end of like the whole conversation between like the heads of the Hunters Association and Jinwoo. They will eventually get in contact with him again, especially with the upcoming Jeju raid, which they're planning on it later on at the season, or maybe next season.
Yeah. But yeah, so that all being said, guys, until next time, we will see you all later.